Hello and welcome to Breakfast for Pancakes. I am your host, PK Sullivan. Millions of people own an Instant Pot. Today, I'm going to show you one of the recipes that helped popularize this kitchen gadget. Stick around. A large part of the success of the Instant Pot comes down to curry. The South Asian communities of Canada and the United States really embraced the Instant Pot. It lets them make their traditional dishes, curries and things, that tend to be long-term braises in a fraction of the time. So today I'm going to show you how to do butter chicken in your Instant Pot in a weeknight meal. This is a fairly simple version of butter chicken. I also have a more complicated version. If you want to see that, let me know. With that said, let's get into it. Diced tomatoes, garlic, ginger, turmeric, cayenne pepper, paprika, garam masala, cumin, salt, chicken thighs, butter, heavy cream, cilantro. Allow me to introduce you to the most dangerous tool in my kitchen. This is a ceramic ginger grater. I have a lot of kitchen tools, but this is the only one that absolutely scares me. It's made from ceramic and it has all these tiny little spines that are remarkably sharp. The reason this scares me is because, as best as I have been able to determine, there is no safe way to use this device. There's no hand guard, nothing, so as you are pressing down and getting closer to those tines, they will cut you if you scrape a knuckle or a fingertip across there. My workaround, and what has kept me from injuring myself the last dozen times or so I've used this, is to wear a cut-resistant glove with a nitrile glove over it. When you need to mince ginger, nothing else compares. This is absolutely the best, fastest, most efficient way to do it. When you're grating, it does an incredible job of turning garlic and ginger into a pulp. I absolutely love that. If you get one, and if you're a cooking enthusiast, I do recommend you get one because they are the best at making paste from ginger and garlic. You won't find another tool that does it as well. But buyer beware, they will cut you. One of the nice things about this recipe is there's really not much prep. Really just making a paste from your ginger and garlic. This is where the grater enters the story. Peel the ginger. A lot of people just scrape the peel off with a spoon, but I like to use an actual peeler. I find it goes quicker and it's cleaner. A 2 to 3 inch knob of ginger is plenty for this recipe. Now strap on your safety gloves and take firm hold of the ginger. Scrape it across while pressing down, keeping your fingers away from the tines as best you can. Be sure to hold the ginger so that the fibers are perpendicular to the grater. The tines will pulp all the juicy bits in the ginger, but leave the fibers alone. You get a remarkably smooth paste as a result. No gritty fibrous bits in the final dish. This is the whole reason why this grater is, in my opinion, the best way to grate ginger. Collecting the ginger from the grater can take a minute. Use a rubber scraper and run it between the tines, push the pulp into the trough. And since you've already got the grater out, use it to make a paste from your garlic cloves too. This sort of ceramic grater does a great job of really pulverizing garlic. It's different from the microplane grater, which gives you sort of a stringy paste. It's similar to a garlic press, but makes an even smoother paste without as many chunks. With that, you're ready to get cooking. I love this recipe because it's very straightforward. Add the tomatoes, garlic, ginger, turmeric, cayenne, paprika, garam masala, cumin, and salt to the cooking pot. Stir to combine. Lay the chicken thighs across the top of the sauce. Drop the cooking pot into the Instant Pot, lock it in place, and set for 10 minutes at high pressure. After cooking is done, let it naturally release pressure for 15 minutes. While that rests, go ahead and chop your cilantro. Vent the remaining pressure and remove the chicken. Be careful, it'll probably be falling apart. Use an immersion blender to puree the sauce. whisk in the butter and cream. Lastly, stir in the cilantro. This recipe makes twice as much gravy as you need, so reserve half, about a pint, and use it as a dipping sauce for just about anything. I had mine with chicken tenders and baked French fries. Finish the dish by gently breaking apart the chicken and adding it back to the sauce. The thighs will just about fall apart after being pressure cooked. Be careful not to shred it though, this isn't like etouffee. You want chunks of chicken, not tiny little shreds. Stir well and serve over rice. It's honestly incredible how well this hits all the butter chicken notes with so little effort. It's rich, spicy, creamy, and flavorful. The chicken is really tender and nicely seasoned. That gravy absolutely clings to the chicken and rice. Do yourself a favor and try this recipe out. So that's butter chicken. Cooks up super quick, it's easy to do, super simple, and it doesn't take a lot of stovetop muss and fuss to get it just right. It also has a nice kick of heat if you don't want that much, cut back the cayenne or omit it altogether. Now, for a vegan version of this, there's actually only a couple of changes you need to make. What you do is replace the butter with coconut oil and the cream with coconut milk. For the chicken, really what that does is adds body and texture to the dish, so you'll want to replace that with a roasted or steamed vegetable of some sort. Cauliflower is a good choice. It roasts up really nicely and gets a nice nutty flavor that works well in this dish. You can go from butter chicken curry to coconut cauliflower curry pretty simply. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.